Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to share with you the not so new but new fragrances from Tom Ford. These are part of the Resort collection that you can, I believe, is exclusive to Ulta. The newer ones to the lineup are Oday Jasmine Rouge and Oday Vert Gohan. These are both Eau de Toilettes. And look who's back, baby, Oud Mineral. I'm excited to talk to you guys about these guys, as well as the other two in the collection that I own, Oday Soleil Blanc, Mendorino Di Multiaqua, and a very large decan I have, and I probably will purchase a bottle just to finish off the collection, Neroli Portofino Aqua. We're going to talk a little bit about this lineup and just kind of explain what's exciting about these. So let's go. First things first, I used to work for Ulta, and I purchased every single one of these fragrances. So I do have experience with Ulta, a knowledge of Ulta. I'm going to be kind of talking a little bit about that when we get into this. But just know every single one of these fragrances was purchased. I was not sent any of these for free to review or given any of these as gratis when I worked at Ulta. Now, the one that I'm missing, I will purchase. I might just purchase it after this video because I do kind of want to round up my collection. But for the most part, I own every single fragrance from this collection. Now, these three were recently released, I believe, last week as a platinum perk. And I don't know when they will be available to purchase for everybody. But if you are diamond or platinum at Ulta, I believe you can still purchase these. I don't know. You can log in and try. I haven't had an issue, but that is one of the benefits of being diamond or platinum at Ulta, and I'll kind of explain to you what that means. So I just checked my Ulta app, and it looks like, yes, you can still make purchases of these, at least according to my account, if you use, if you're a diamond or platinum. So what diamond or platinum means is it's like you're spending, how much money you spend at Ulta a year. So they have a great loyalty program. I have been meaning for the longest time to talk to you guys about the Ulta loyalty program in regards to, it's a way that I get a lot of fragrances. Their reward point system is like money, like cash money. It's fantastic. So you sign up for their loyalty program, you earn points with every dollar you spend. If you spend, I believe it's $450, you become platinum. If you spend $1,200 a year, you become diamond. I've been diamond for far too long. The great thing about it is if you go get your hair done there, those count towards purchases, and I get my hair done plenty there. So I usually become diamond in the first 2 months, usually, of the year. Spent a lot of money at Ulta, even before I worked there. So this was released, or at least announced, these three guys a few days ago. I forget exactly when I made the purchase, and I immediately purchased them and had them shipped to me as fast as possible because I was so excited. So I do believe that these are an Ulta exclusive, at least these guys. I could be wrong. I know sometimes some places say it's an exclusive and then for some reason you find it someplace else. Like you can find it on the gray market sites or you can find it on other websites. So that's why I'm saying it allegedly appears to be an Ulta exclusive. I don't know if you'll be able to buy it on the Tom Ford website or other places. I don't know, but it just appears to be Ulta exclusive within the United States currently. That can change. I'm just letting you know what I know. There's not that much information, at least on the three fragrances currently released. Now, if I had to guess when this will be available for everybody to purchase off of the Ulta website, I would assume, based on knowing Ulta's release schedule in regards to fragrance launches and things like that, I would assume probably late May, early June, just my guess. I haven't done too much research on release or anything in regards to this collection because it's so hard to find things, but just my basic guess off of my knowledge, I would assume it would probably be a very early summer is when these would be released. So these fragrances are gorgeous. So I'm going to go through each of them kind of briefly and talk more about the last three. These are not reviews. If you want reviews of any of these fragrances, please let me know. Obviously, we have Neroli Portofino Aqua. a lighter, more vivacious, kind of more sparkly version of Neroli Portofino. I am a huge fan of Neroli Portofino, and I do prefer the original formulation, the Eau de Parfum. I do really love the Forte and the Aqua, but the original is my favorite. That's why I haven't purchased a bottle of Neroli Portofino Aqua, because I have a decent sized decant, but I will probably be getting it to round out the collection. Then we have Mendorino Di Multiaqua. This is a beautiful mix of white florals and mint. It's just bright and crisp and really gorgeous. Then we have Oday Soleil Blanc. This is a lighter, more refreshing version of Soleil Blanc. This is a very popular scent from Tom Ford. A lot of people really jive with that scent, and the Oday Soleil Blanc is a lot easier to wear, even though the original, the first one, is still really easy to wear. I do really like that one. That's why I own that one and not the original. I do need to buy the original, but when I smelled the Eau de Toilette version, this guy right here, I just fell in love with the way that it smelled on my skin, especially living in a high humidity state. It just seemed to work better for me personally, but both are just excellent and gorgeous. So now we're going to get into these guys. So first things first, I'm going to go a little bit into Vert Gohan. This is such a beautiful, crisp, semi-aquatic floral scent. I can only describe this as a very masculine magnolia. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. I haven't reviewed the original, the Eau de Parfum version, but this one smells lighter and crisper, and again, for humidity, it's really, really good. And if you're one of those people that you're looking for a different aquatic, masculine floral scent, this is great. So refreshing, so light, so crisp. It's clean, but the florals in there are just gorgeous, but they don't smell like fuddy-duddy. They smell just very singular and true to what that note is, which is a gorgeous, just beautiful blooming flower. But it's not sweet, it's not silky, it's not heading, it's bright and crisp and sparkly. And again, very masculine scent. So I do really like this one a lot. It's a very crisp green fragrance with some florals in the background to give it something special. Now, Jasmine Rouge. You guys know me, you know my channel. You have to know how much I love Jasmine Rouge. I own the original, I have it right here. I have considered selling my tiny bottle and purchasing a giant decanter, like the giant one of this, because I do love this fragrance so, so much. What initially made me make this purchase immediately was one of two things. First was what I'll talk about in a second. Second was I was really interested to see what they do. So obviously these are different formulas, not completely different formulas. They definitely smell similar, but different. So I'm wearing both on my hands right now, and I can tell you that they are so similar, but they're cousins. So what I love about Jasmine Rouge is its decadence. This is a hedonistic, deep, unsolicited, sexual jasmine. It's so delicious. And I love Jasmine for that. Jasmine can be a variety of different things, but I love when she's going wild, and Jasmine Rouge is one of those fragrances. It just smells like such a delicious and sexy jasmine. There's just something about it that just is so alluring to me. I just can't get enough of it, and I love Jasmine. What I like about Eau de Jasmine Rouge is that it smells like the slightly timid cousin of like the sexy superstar. You get the allure, you get this beautiful, unapologetic jasmine note, but it's lighter and brighter. And even if the formulas and the compositions and the notes are different, and the concentrations are different, you can really smell the difference between each of them, but they still smell uniquely the same, being a Jasmine Rouge scent. I can describe it kind of like Baccarat Rouge, the Eau de Parfum, and the Extrait. They smell similar, near identical, but there are differences that you can pick up, which for some people might be a reason to purchase both of them, or for some people, one over the other might work better. Maybe you love Jasmine Rouge, but it's too heavy and cloying and you need something lighter. Well, my friend, do I have the Eau de Toilette for you? And that's kind of like what I'm talking about. And that's what I like to see when I see different formulations of fragrances. I don't want it to just be tweaking one or two notes. Well, we're taking out the cedar and we're putting in sandalwood. We're taking out the bergamot and we're adding lemon. You know, we're gonna take the tuberose and change it for ylang ylang and change the concentration. I like to see smart decisions made to make a fragrance that both smells like the either higher or lower concentration, but performs in a different way too, where you could justify, if you're an idiot, purchasing both of them. Or if you really love the scent, but there's something about it that doesn't work for you, there's a version of it that's going to work on your skin. And that's what I love specifically about Jasmine Rouge. And I'm talking more about Jasmine Rouge because I have way more experience with Jasmine Rouge than maybe Neroli Portofino Aqua. And again, I like Neroli Portofino better personally. I like the decadent Neroli in there. It's just really something special. And that's what I like about this lineup, specifically these two Vert Gohan. I have tried it. I do like it. The original I do like, but the crispness in the Eau de Toilette version is something I really enjoy. I'm really glad I purchased it. And Eau de Jasmine Rouge, these two are just superstars in my book, and this one is just fan-frickin-tastic. It's so good. But which one should you get? Well, since we're talking about Jasmine Rouge, it depends. You have options. For $134, you can get a beautiful, light, slightly crisp, more airy, billowy version of this gorgeous, sexy jasmine scent. But if you're unapologetically in love with smelling sexy, sultry, molten, and velvety, I would go for the Eau de Parfum. You have options. Or you can wear both at the same time, like I'm doing now, just to review it, but you know, I would do it anyway. But that's what I like about the Eau de Jasmine Rouge, or the Jasmine Rouge Eau de Toilette from Tom Ford. I think from the Soleil Blanc to Neroli Portofino to the Jasmine Rouge, I smell a distinct difference between the Eau de Parfums and the Eau de Toilettes, but at the same time, they smell similar. So if there's something about one you don't like, the other one might tickle your fancy. And that could be saving a few bucks and getting the Eau de Toilette version because maybe it works better in humidity and heat, or maybe it smells less muddy, or maybe there's a note in there that works better on your skin than in the original. I think that these are really successful fragrances in regards to being different concentrations to already beloved classics from Tom Ford. And I think the price point is so drastically different too. I think this is a great way to kind of indulge and get some luxury fragrances without spending like $200 to $400 on a bottle of perfume. Again, these are $135 each. Now, last and certainly not least is the first but last reason why I purchased these fragrances is Oud Mineral. Now, I have not smelled this fragrance in years, so I don't quite remember how the original smells. I don't have a sample. I ran through it a year and a half ago, but I do remember liking this fragrance. I was perplexed by this fragrance at first, very much so, but I ended up really loving it, and then it just was kind of like, goodbye, goodbye Oud Mineral, and I was like, no. And I considered tracking down the bottle. I just hadn't gotten around to it. And then here, lo and behold, in my email, in my promotions folder, when I saw Jasmine Rouge and Eau de Toilette of Vert Gohan, I always mispronounce that, I saw Oud Mineral, and I was like, oh buddy. I was ready to pay, what was it, like $350, $250? I forget how much this was originally. And I saw the price and I was like, oh yes. So I don't know if they've changed the formula. I don't know too much about Oud Mineral, and there's not too much information on these scents currently right now because there's really only a few little blurbs on Ulta that I've seen. I could do a deeper dive. I'll probably do it later. I'll probably regret doing it before this video, and y'all tear me apart in the comments section. That's totally fine. But I did wear this on my skin, and it does smell amazing, and it does smell very similar, so I'm hoping it's the same. But again, this was cheaper scent, $135, and this is Eau de Parfum formulation, so I was super excited. Now, this fragrance is not for everybody. But this is one of the coolest, and I don't mean cool like, hey dude, what's up, kind of cool. That was horrible, please, I'm sorry for that. It's cool, it's like not warm, it's cold. It's a very cold, ozonic, earthy oud scent, and there's something so special about it that I just really enjoy. It's unique and special, but still very wearable, and I love that kind of cool, minery, ozonic quality that it has. It's just really, really gorgeous. It smells like a piece of driftwood you'd pull out of the ocean that's still as cold as the ocean, like that cold, watery, earthy, kind of, again, minerally, just really gorgeous, ozonic, woody scent. It's just fantastic. I've always liked it. I like compositions like this that are different and unique and not so much pushing boundaries, but are not something that you'd see in the regular lineup. And sometimes Tom Ford fragrances can be repetitive. They can be different and fantastic. And I think the past 3 to 4 years, he's really been kind of changing it up. But for a while, it all just felt repetitive. They were good scents, but they weren't special scents. And I feel like he's starting to be special again, which is kind of exciting. But that's my personal opinion. But Oud Mineral, I was super excited to get it. And I picked it up, and I'm just really glad to have it in my collection. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop chatting about these fragrances. I just wanted to talk to you guys about them. I, again, was really excited to pick these up. I am planning on expanding my Tom Ford fragrance collection very soon. I did sell some fragrances from Tom Ford that I had a very long time ago when I had to pay some bills. It's what I usually do if I have to dip into bills because of medical or things like that. I usually go to my collection, I'll sell a few bottles, and then I'll repurchase them when I got the money back. And I sold a few bottles of my Tom Ford, and I'm kind of missing them, so I might try and track those down again, as well as add a few more to my collection. So look for more Tom Ford fragrances from me. I would love to know what you guys think. Have you guys had the opportunity to try these fragrances? Have you heard about this lineup? What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you not excited? I love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, guys, if you would like to see a review of any of these fragrances, if I have not reviewed them, let me know in the comment section below. I'll definitely be doing a true in-depth comparison video of the Jasmine Rouge and the Jasmine Rouge Eau de Toilette. Look for that later this week because I really want to review that for you guys. I can't tell you how excited I am to kind of do an in-depth of one of my favorite fragrances. So if you guys would like a review of anything else, let me know. That's definitely coming in the next few days. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for not having as much information as possible. If I get any more information, I will pin it in a comment below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.